My friends, so it's time for us to work on this thing right here, because it doesn't make a lot of sense that once we reach to this width right here, first of all, the navigation should be invisible, and the user can click on the button so he can make it visible. And to do so, what I will do, first of all, let me switch back to the web browser, or sorry, to the text editor, and here we have our code. What I will do, once we reach to this width right here, I'm gonna change the navigation here. So first of all, I'm gonna make the position of it to be absolute so I can change it. The second thing that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make the left here, we are gonna bullet from the left to be minus the width. Okay, so minus the width. I will tell you why here. So viewport width. Okay, so make sure that you have added the exact same values right here on the width as well as for the left. So if we take a look now, the navigation is gone. It is not gone, but we have bullet to the left minus 60 viewport width, which is the exact same width for the nav. So that's why we cannot see it. If we make this one 50, let's say, we can see here is the navigation. Okay, so that's why I made it 60 so I can hide it. Okay, now what I will do, very simple, I'm gonna make the user, once he click on this open button, I'm gonna change the width to be, or change the left here value to be 0, because if we make it 0, we are gonna get the navigation back. But in this case, I'm gonna set it back, so once the user click on the button, we are gonna make it 0. Going back to our JavaScript file, here we want to do our job. So the first thing first, I'm gonna fetch my buttons. Okay, so I'm gonna make it open nav, to be more specific, should equal to the document dot query selector, right? And here the class, I think it was open underscore underscore nav, something like this. And also we want to fetch the navigation because we want to change the style of our nav. Just gonna call it nav should equal to the document dot query selector, and the class was, I think, nav. Of course, I'm not sure from these classes, let's check that. And yeah, open nav and nav. So here what I will do, I'm gonna type open nav dot add event listener, because once the user click on the button, we are gonna change the style. So the type of the event here should be click, right? And the thing that we want to do, I'm just going to create an arrow function. The thing that I want to do, I want to change the style. In order for us to change the style, very simply, just type nav dot style dot the property, dot style dot the property that I want to change. In this case, left. This left, it is the exact same left right here. Okay, just type nav, which is the element dot style. We want to change the style of this element. Then the property that I want to change, it is left. I'm gonna assign the value to be 0, right? And if we save this thing right here, let me see if we connected our JavaScript. Yeah, so here what I will do, I will click on the open nav right here. So as you can see, we have it right here. Very, very cool. Now in order for me, just let me refresh this thing right here. I just want to show you something. I want to add some animation right here. In order for us to add animation here inside our CSS, here is our nav. Just add this property called transition all 0.5s. This way we are gonna transition from this value from minus 60 to 0 in a time in 0.5 second. Okay, so this will be the transition time, so we are gonna give it an animation. And in order for me to show you that in action, here I'm gonna click on open. We have the navigation, but we have a big problem right here. So first of all, I have to refresh to get the navigation back. So once I click on this thing right here, the button, first of all, I need to change the button text to say close. And once I click it back, it should go. It should hide the navigation, right? And that's what we are going to do in the next video. See you in the next one.